Welcome back to Pirate Adventures, where we last left off. A random person thrown overboard, seemingly, or was on a rickety, very broken ship, demanded to come aboard, and in the distance, the now in command Gruzeel received a sending stone with a message. The message simply requested that they surrender now or come under fire. Off exactly, and that is where we will continue. The sending stone is still in your hands, and only you have heard that message.
I'll relay the message. Who is where? Who's on the deck with me?
So, judging by last time, Vela's also on the deck with you.
But everyone knows then. So Tim's in
I'm
the.
there.
You're there.
I'm infirmary, yeah.
Umbra's morgue. He'll relay that. What the thing said.
I assume this is something to do with you.
No, I think misunderstanding really.
But they were shooting at you, and you're here.
Don't you think you should be a bit more concerned about them coming to fire on the ship?
Hello. Does it work? I am acting Gruzeel, acting Captain Gruzeel. That's the word. How may I be of assistance? Hello.
Did you nail it?
I don't know. Maybe.
You had one word left.
I
Hold on.
25.
Oh, 20. You count 25. Yeah,
I
no.
count 25. I count 25. I might be wrong.
I maybe missed it on a stutter.
Depends if you count the as a word, I suppose.
Is it just Alarias on deck, or are there deckhands and other people about?
There'll be
Tree lifters
deckhands.
Tree lifters up there.
Okay.
Tree lifter would be around as well. Okay, so there's a second, like a pause, and then you hear Gruzeel, son, I don't think you quite know what you're doing, so I suggest that you simply surrender, and we'll leave it at that. I don't want to have to cause any harm.
I mean, technically, causing us harm is in your control. But surrendering doesn't really sound like a good idea. I assume nobody is in the mindset of surrendering on the crew.
Well, have they stated that they only want the lady?
Surrender.
They haven't really said. They've just said that they want somebody on the ship.
Do you have a name?
Surrender where?
Yes. I think the fleet thing wants us to surrender, but I don't really, considering the condition like you and your people were in, I can imagine something similar for us, which doesn't really help.
So Berry comes down from some of the rigging and just goes over and just like, you talking about surrendering?
No.
I'm
just
surrendering.
I'm just.
That's not very
getting-
Captain
I'm
like.
Gruzeel, I said you
I
have
vote
to
for Tree
be
Lifter.
fearsome.
Vela will grab the stone and go. We're not surrendering. You can go shove this stone up your ass for all I care, and then just chucks the stone in the water.
Just a fleeting word of now, Matt. Out of it just goes.
Whoever is on the helm, I suggest we move as fast as possible away from that ship.
How is she saying that?
Towards the helm area?
No, but in tone-wise, is it? Is it a suggestion, or is
At the
she
moment,
saying it?
it's a suggestion. At the moment.
Okay, then can you roll persuasion, please?
Where is my dice gone? There. Does she? Charisma.
Chuck her in the water. They want her, obviously. There, surrender.
Nice. Unnatural 20. One away.
As you said that, Tree Lifter, could you also roll? But could you roll intimidation? I feel like that was more of an intimidating command than anything.
Is Alarias on deck?
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs to take control of the situation.
You saying that to him?
He's
Oh
not
no,
there.
I'm not there. I'm
That's it.
metagaming.
There's a 10 for Tree Lifter. He's
Okay.
not very charismatic.
No, not as forceful as Will as he expected. Right. So the person at the
He
helm,
almost doesn't quite believe it himself, really. It's just as a.
the person at the helm, like
It's all
looked
fun.
around, looked at Gruzeel, looks at Vela, then looks at Berry, and Berry's like, "A plan is better than no plan. Do what she says."
Okay. So I assume the ship's following us.
So we've gone into this kind of thing. So this is you will see two
Saw
ships.
it. There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Oh,
One
that looks like
had
a bigger ship.
That
one
does
has
look like
okay.
a
Okay, it's just a marker. It's just for
Okay,
me to know where things are.
Is it? Is it a bigger ship?
No, it's not a bigger ship. It's
Then
the
why does it
same
look like a
sort of
bigger
size
ship?
It's just because of the token I picked, so it looked different from your token. That's all.
It looks bigger token-wise.
Fine. Is that better?
It's pretty
Happy
suspicious.
now? How about
Yeah,
that?
my
That good?
ego has been
Make me-
thoroughly eased. Thank you.
It makes me feel a little bit better
Okay,
about the
good.
situation.
I'm so glad.
I no longer feel as
Right.
inept, you know.
Yeah.
Your ship is coming from this direction. This ship was following Vela, so it's coming from this direction. We will be in combat, so everybody's rolled their initiative apart from Tree Lifter.
Tree lifter.
Actually, it's a -2.
-2.
Sorry, I got none.
What's
of
on
that.
that?
Oh yeah, -2. God, that is a 7.
7. Doing really well today, guys. Sorry, what was Tree Lifters?
When we're on initiative.
Yep.
10.
The highest, I think.
I think it is the highest.
Hooray!
Okay. So, the combat order starts with Tree Lifter, but at the moment, you're in a chase sequence, so to speak. So, Tree Lifter, is there anything you want to do in this scenario with the way it's currently looking? Note that the other ship has not fired upon your ship apart from that sending stone, which did not do any damage.
He can't do anything. He's just got his greatsword, and it's just like, got faster.
Well, you said about throwing.
Faster, everybody! Come on. Either shoot the bastards or what's up then?
Okay, cool. Yes.
You can't do anything until we're closer anyway.
Cool. Umbra,
You'd be very prime for wanting to.
Umbra, the ship suddenly moves off, seemingly at full speed.
Okay.
It's a jolt. There was some commotion up on the top deck, you believe. Do you go investigate? Do you stay where you are?
I think I'm just going to chill unless someone specifically says to him to come topside.
Cool, okay, that's fine. It's their turn. And did I do this measurement correctly? No, I did not. So time's up by 10, basically. So the arrows and stuff just multiply it by 10, and that's how far it is. They are going to use all their movement to come towards you. And
Which way's the wind
Bone
blowing?
Blade.
Which way's the wind?
It's blowing down. I've forgotten things. South. It's blowing south.
So, Gruzeel's next.
It's the Bone Blade.
Oh,
So it's what you want the Bone Blade to do. Technically, you are still in command of the ship.
He's in command of the shop if he's Vela or Gruzeel anyway.
yeah.
This is true.
I guess he would just continue trying to sail downwards,
So
away from the ship.
you've got 100 feet of movement. Sorry, no.
45.
Correction.
It's 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, you've got 5 miles per hour.
Yeah, but the sails. Yeah, I've got in my notes. The sails go 45 feet.
Yeah, sorry, 45 feet.
60 with wind, 15 if you go into the wind.
We're going with the wind.
So
Hooray!
if you go with wind, yeah, you'll have 60 feet.
Yeah, and we could take 3 actions. So technically, we could just go
You could sail towards them and fire
180
if you want to.
180 feet. I mean, they've not fired to us yet. I don't think either one, like both Vela and Gruzeel, would be. They haven't fired on us technically. So, escape is probably better than till they attack us.
Okay, so you're sailing down using all your actions to sail downwards, correct?
Yes.
Like to move.
That is, was it said? No, 60,
Times 10.
120, 180. So
There you go, round there.
well, if it's all 3, so it's 180. So
Yeah, so 18.
about
Yeah, so 18.
so here.
Did we establish what the conditions are weather-wise?
Clear day. It is windy. There is a south direction wind. That's what you got at the moment.
Cool.
If you're sailing down, you'll be sailing towards. Yeah, you'll be sailing towards that. Gruzeel, it's now your go.
We're not
If
that,
you should
we're
like
too,
to do
we're
anything
so
other
far
than
way
that.
away from the centre circle.
You are. Depends on how long you're going to be chased for.
Into the maelstrom, lads.
Yeah.
Weather conditions will change on constant travel in a specific direction.
Well, I guess, I mean, how many people are on that ship? Are they going to kill us? Do they have like 20 cannons? Cutlass? Do you know? As they're chasing you?
Does she know?
Vela has absolutely no idea. She was in her boat. She was sailing. They caught wind of her. She started sailing away from them.
Look, I don't know. I was in my ship. They started shooting at me. I'm not really going to go there asking questions. I have no idea why you're asking questions. Is it important?
They never started shooting at her. They just were chasing her.
She can embellish.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm purely clearing it for
Right.
Vela's actual memory versus.
Yeah. We should be focused on getting out of here so they do not gun us down. I'm sure, your crew is more important. We should be getting us out of here. Hopefully they'll just give up. Why they're after me, I have no idea. Not that important to them.
Bullshit.
Do I look like somebody that someone like the fleet is going to be after?
Yes.
You do your job. You're not, you don't look like you're an officer. I mean, are you an officer? What's your position on this ship?
On the muscle.
That's not really you're not part of this. You're not part of this conversation. Then, do we actually have anyone on this
You get off the ship then.
She wants to speak to the manager.
That's not your decision to make. Now, do your work as a muscle. You're designed to. You're here to move stuff, not here to think about stuff.
You're not part of the crew. You get off the ship.
No.
I'm gonna say that's probably the turn. Alarias?
I mean, we're kind of set on getting the fuck out of here. Do I know
Is there
how
anything you'd like
quick?
to do that could assist the ship, or
I mean, I'll
send
prepare.
fire back at me?
I'll prepare an action to shoot off the ballista if I see anything come our way.
Okay, so the
Get
ballista
ready to
can be shot
attack.
off by crew members, but if you want to man it, you can.
I mean, might as well. My spells won't go that far, probably.
Firebolt's quite far.
Fireball's
120.
120 feet.
So
That's
that's
that close.
That's
Yeah.
if they get that
That's
close.
nothing though.
That's closer
Yeah.
than the range of the ballista, I think. No, 480 feet. Is the
Oh yeah,
farthest
the
range.
ballista can go. Yeah,
I
past
don't have
range.
range. I don't have range.
Yeah, they do. 800 feet, so 800 feet is 80. So we could hit anything. Like that. So we could hit them with a mangonel.
It's probably best to wait until they do anything.
gonna-
But
800 feet.
they're only just in range of ballista.
Blimey. But
So
then
are they quite, in terms of our size to their ship? Is there quite a difference?
Their ship and your ship are similarly sized. I think the only thing you can gauge, if you want to, do you want to use your turn to do a perception check?
I want to gauge if there's any hope of us actually out sailing them,
Okay.
as in getting away.
Roll a perception check for me.
That's 17.
Their ship is a similar size to yours, and with their sails and your sails, you think if you can catch the wind right, you could probably get the advantage. It depends on how persistent they are, because they could just keep following you, but you might be able to outrun them if they get lazy.
So if we're
But
determined enough.
it will either be a long-term chase, or it depends on what the captain's like. They might give up, they might not.
Okay. And we're currently sailing towards with the wind.
Yes,
Is
you're
against the
sailing with
sails,
the wind.
yeah.
They're not quite sailing completely with the wind yet, so you've got the advantage early on.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll
What's
prepare an
the-
action to shoot, but other than that, I wouldn't do much else.
What's the maneuverability on ballistas? Can they go 360, or is it literally just they're out in that
Side of the
I
ship, isn't it? It's
believe
the same as a cannon.
side of the ship, but it's not like a singular line. I think they can pivot basically.
They pivot a little bit, yeah.
But you'll have basically starboard side and
We can
port
only-
side.
yeah,
I think the
we can only-
mangonel. I think the mangonel's 360, but the ballistas.
Mangonel
are
is 360,
That's a catapult, right? As far as I'm
kind of.
aware.
basically.
It's like a smaller trebuchet.
Fine. Cool. Because I have an idea, but yeah. I'll wait until my turn.
And Tim, what do you want to do?
I mean, I don't
If anything,
think I even know that the battle's going on yet, so nothing.
you would
Right?
have heard commotion upstairs and then a sudden
Commotion.
jolt.
Okay, then I would head up to top deck.
You'll make it up there. I think with your movement, because you're in the infirmary, right?
Yeah, I can make
Yeah.
it up to top deck.
Yeah, you'll make it up and see.
Where does it look like I could be most helpful? No one's damaged yet, right?
No one's damaged yet or anything. You know, it depends on if you can use any divine energy to assist in any way.
I don't want to blow a slot, so I would just prepare. If we get hit by anything, I'm gonna ready Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Shield of Faith and False Life, which is Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Cool. Tree Lifter, we are back up to you.
I
Do you want to wait, do anything, say anything?
mean, he's gonna try and push Vela off the ship.
Genuinely, that was the reason I gave you your turn last time. So
Oh my god.
I fully expected this. Yep, go ahead. Roll.
It's a grapple, really.
It's a grapple because it's the shove action. I think the shove is an actual action.
Yeah.
Just it's harsh, but
So I've got to do.
it's 19.
Do I have anything else?
You got you use strength through your dex because it's
Yeah. All the other stuff I can do is more around damage, not around.
Yeah, so it's athletics and acrobatics. It's
I've
the
got-
same as a grapple, basically.
I've got a +4. I've got 16.
And you got a 19.
got 19.
Shove.
I'm just gonna go to the loo. Be right back.
Okay, you can push her 5 feet, which would possibly knock her off the banister. In that sense, could you, Vela, do a dexterity saving throw?
+4.
They're after you. Get off the ship and they'll let us go. We don't need to bother with them.
21?
Getting that right, crew.
21.
21. Okay. You do fall off the side, but you manage to grab a slightly longer piece of rope that's been tied on for whatever reason, and manage to hold on to the side of the ship. You have not fallen in the water.
Okay.
What hole?
Okay.
Umbra, you're staying in the morgue?
So what do I hear? It just the ship's
You're
like
just
shaking
hearing
around.
commotion. You hear a sudden thud on the side of the deck.
A thud.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like stamping, but on the side of the deck.
Is it something's like climbing up into the deck?
No. Sounds like a sudden thud, and nothing moves. Almost like someone being thrown from the ship, catching a rope, swinging down, landing on the side of the deck, and then not moving.
Alright, Umbra will start
Very
making his way up.
specific.
Just gonna go check that out.
I just thought I should make that clear because I suddenly realised he probably thinks I'm talking about something else. Right now it's their go. They've realised where the wind is. They want to get closer to you. So they're going to not have the wind for a little bit, but then they...
You can't prepare bonus action stuff, can you? As a reaction. So I would have to physically do it in my turn.
If you're doing an action as well, yeah, you have to do it in your turn. If you're not doing an action as well, it can be a bonus action or an action for your reaction.
So I would have to know. Okay. So I couldn't.
In your turn, if
Yeah.
you do not take any other actions, your reaction can be an action or a bonus action type thing. But if in your turn you take your action, you can't save your bonus action for a prepared action.
I think. Okay, I'm going to try and do something. Basically, then we'll see if possible.
Some things will be stated that you can do them as a reaction, which are also a bonus action. But
Well, when it gets to my turn, I'll tell you what.
you hear cannon fire, but again, a small stone gently floats down, and with the movement of the ship, it gently floats down back and back and back until it lands on the deck of the ship, around the center, not particularly in front of anyone.
To the grab, I rolled a 3.
It's not your turn yet.
It's a reaction.
Okay, fair enough. Reaction.
3.
You rolled a
It's a 3.
3.
It's a 3.
Anyone else reactively going to try to grab a stone?
I don't think it'd be necessarily reactive. Like he'll do it on his turn, like Gruzeel. I don't think he would be like.
I mean, the Bone Blade / Gruzeel is next, so
He'll. Or would he help Vela up?
first the Bone Blades first.
yeah.
So how are you doing the Bone Blade? Is it same again, straight down?
See, I was gonna tell it to do something else.
3 actions.
Yeah, but the thing is, the people commanding it.
Who's
I was
you?
gonna.
You're the commander.
I was gonna RP the commands for that, but then
Yeah, if you want to RP commands for that, I will then RP how the crew reacts based on who's doing the command.
I mean, okay. So seeing this, Vela will shout. Use those ballistas to take out their sails. If they can't follow us, we'll be safe. While I climb up this damn rope. I'm still here. And I'll deal with you later. You damn
Roll
lug.
Can you roll a persuasion for Vela with disadvantage? Because they can't even see her right now.
I mean, I buy it.
That was a good roll, so see what the second one is. $16.
16. Okay. Does Gruzeel say anything in retort, or
No, he'd be going for the stone.
okay?
I mean,
Well,
guess it makes sense. I'd rather not be caught by this ship.
Berry just sort of quickly goes to
Well,
everyone,
he's
just
probably
like,
going to be helping her up anyway. Like that's what his action, his action would be.
oh, Gruzeel to help
Like-
her up.
Yeah, to
We're going to go for the stone. So
Yeah.
Which one are you doing?
Which one am I doing?
Grab the
He'll
stone
help
or
her.
grab her?
He'll help her first because that's like more immediate thing.
Okay,
they're
then the
after,
stone
us,
will...
they're after us
So-
because of her. She
so
has
the
no reason
stone-
to stay.
I know, but he helps everybody. At the end of she's been thrown overboard. He's going to help her.
I mean, the
So-
fleet are our enemy.
Yeah, that as well.
Feed it to
But
the wolves.
And well, the thing is,
Begin to laugh off.
well, the thing is, if the fleet are the enemy and she's an enemy of the fleet, technically she's on our side.
Everyone's an enemy of the fleet, though. Anyone's an enemy of the fleet. If you're not part of the
Yeah.
fleet, you're an enemy of the fleet. It doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, someone just got thrown overboard because he was going to help them because he's awful good. It's just the way it's going to go.
So
And because that happened before the stone.
Invoking the alignment.
Exactly,
the stone will be
the
in
stone
the
happened
middle of...
after, so he'd be going after her first. So
The stone will be in the middle of the deck still.
yeah, he'll be helping.
Can you roll strength, please, Gruzeel?
12. 12.
Very difficult to pull up. You start doing it, and she's definitely moving, but you don't think you're gonna pull her up in quick course.
Mhm.
Berry quickly shouts to everyone, "No, belay that. Just keep moving. Keep moving." And you'll sail another 18 feet. Okay. We've had there goes Alarias. What do you do? This stone has landed in the middle of the deck. Tree lifter fumbled to try
Can she-
reactively
can-
catch it.
So can she not kind of climb up the rope? The turn. Or was that
Say
turn
with
order?
the roll you did, you pulling her up and her climbing up, it will just take a little bit longer than just the turn.
Okay. All right.
It's 6 seconds. She's fallen off the side, you know.
She's lucky she got the
Alarias
rope.
will go for it.
It's lucky she caught the rope.
He's going for the stone.
Okay, so you pick up the stone, and you hear, "I say again, I don't want to cause any harm, but you have a criminal aboard. I have to inspect the vessel, at least to find out if what she stole is still there. We do not want to cause you any harm." That's the end of the message.
Only I'm allowed to respond.
Only you heard it. Only you were allowed to
Yeah.
respond.
I'm gonna say we don't want to have to attack you, so just let us go. This criminal is of no use to us. So she's probably of no use to you. She's not carrying it. Oh wait, how many words?
25.
2 more.
Yeah, she's probably of no use to you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm
just
sorry, but how am I meant to trust you?
Same token.
I'll leave you there with that.
Alright.
Tim,
Mm-hmm.
You want to do with your turn. So Alarias has just picked up the stone.
Am I
Someone
near
is
him?
hanging overboard. You are near Alarias. You will be near
Okay,
Alarias.
so we now know that we only need something that the woman has stolen, right?
I can relay that to them. Yeah.
So we've got to let's grab her.
Well, I'm off the ship at the moment.
Currently being pulled up by rope.
Of course. So I will head over to where she's being pulled up to, ready to I guess not necessarily grab her, but at least ask her about what she's stolen when she gets pulled up. Right?
Cool. Fair enough. And we go back, and we're back on Tree Lifter. She's currently being pulled up.
So he cuts the rope, takes his great sword out, and takes a swing at the rope.
How?
So Gruzeel is basically over the side pulling this up.
Yeah.
So how
It's
are
a
you
loose
leaning
rope, isn't it?
over?
It's a loose rope, so it's hanging from somewhere. So looking at the source of the rope from wherever else it is, because it's taut. It's taut now at the moment,
it's
isn't it? And
taut, so it's
Gruzeel's
currently-
leaning over from one end, pulling, and there's the rest of it where else it's tied to. Say it's tied to a bit of the
Yeah, so
sail.
it's tied on like a knot basically along the side, and there is the rope, then there's Gruzeel, and then it's hanging down to the side where Vela is. So you're cutting it where it's tied.
Yes.
Roll an attack roll.
Attack. It's a 17 plus.
Yeah, that
3.
hits. You're fine. The rope snaps.
Oh my god.
What am I thinking here? Gruzeel, you probably
then
feel
Yeah. So the only thing holding her up now is him.
is you. Yeah, so you probably feel the weight suddenly shift a bit. I'm gonna
He's
say
a rubbish captain as well. Let him go as well.
Wow, dude.
Can I try and grab Gruzeel as like a reaction or anything?
yes, I will allow that definitely.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I will try to assist Gruzeel.
Okay, so Gruzeel, you have advantage on this strength saving throw.
Okay. That was getting way too chaotic.
Thank God I had advantage. Because that would have been the
Killing each other.
death of two characters there.
Look, man. Tree lift is a
Round
straight
two.
line.
Round two.
Tree lift is a straight line.
21.
Yeah, you're fine. You hold yourself and you hold her. You feel like you actually pull her up a little bit quicker this time.
If he had his hammer, he wouldn't be able to do that. So it's your fault for not giving him his hammer.
Wow. We don't have a hammer to give him. I would have done otherwise. Not getting it now, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, Umbra still downstairs, or he's making his way up?
He was on his way up. Yeah.
Okay, so Umbra, you'll probably be, if you want to use your dash and stuff, you can probably get to just about the top deck because you moved last turn as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can, if with both dashes, you'll get to the top, but you won't have any actions or anything.
Yeah, I think Umbra will dash to the top. I imagine there's like a lot of noises going on, so he wants to see what's going on.
Kick her
Okay,
off.
you get there, you see the scene, but you can't do anything.
Kick
Sweet.
them both off.
Okay. Describe to me the scene on my next turn.
Okay, I will describe to you the scene on your next. Okay, they will use all their movement. Try catch up to you.
Oh my god. We can't outrun them.
And you hear another message, Alarias, of if you can give me something to trust you, perhaps I can let you go quietly. But it is my duty to get what has been stolen back. I will allow you to think of a response for your next turn.
Okay.
Boneblade, what's Boneblade doing?
I mean, I think both Gruzeel and Vela are a bit indisposed.
It'll just keep on with its plan on
Yeah, I think
running, basically.
I think at this point, until one of those two is like, considering they're focused on doing what they're doing, I think movement is what's going to happen unless someone says otherwise.
Do a classic RPG map and go straight from the top, scroll down. There. Okay. Gruzeel, still go. You're
Still
pulling her up?
pulling. Yeah.
Right. So you'll with that strength saving throw, I'll just you get her up basically by the beginning of her turn. So what does she want to do on her turn?
She will. Are we in range for the ballistas? What's
Yeah.
the range of the ballista?
A disadvantage
480.
rain. Yes.
Disadvantage.
So the first 120 feet you'd be fine, and then past that to 480. So yeah, you can shoot.
Even at the most generous, we're 260.
Well, if no one else is able to do it, I guess I'm going to have to do it and save all of you. You can't even save yourselves. What kind of
You're the
crew is
reason
this?
they're following us. Get off the ship.
Yeah, what have you
What?
stolen?
So let me
What
get-
do you have?
She's going to grab it. What? You're going to believe the fleet over me? Terrible. I didn't know you were a fleet man. Maybe you're with the fleet if you're going to believe them so much.
I'm a surviving man. Fuck off.
Uh-huh. I'm sure. That's how much you can survive on, dim ass.
You either tell us what you have or you're off the ship.
I don't know. Well, how about if we survive first and then I'll tell you?
There's no surviving. You either tell us. We may not be able to outrun these.
Do you want to discuss this now or while they're killing us?
Are you going to
I'm
try
gonna
to
shoot.
fire the ballista?
I'm going to show you this stuff.
There's no way any of us can stop her.
Well, to be fair, Tim, you did say you were going to grab her.
I mean, I want to grab her and work out what she's stolen. Yeah.
Well,
If
you,
that-
you,
if I can do
you
that.
said that
you're-
was your prepared action, and then
Yes,
you
if I
ended
can
up
do that,
helping
then yes, I
Gruzeel.
wanna do that. Yeah, for sure.
What I'm going to say is you can fire the ballista with disadvantage because Tim will be actively attempting to get at you
Okay,
based on his intent.
I'm happy with that.
So, Vayla, you fire but with disadvantage. Oh, wait, you already had disadvantage.
I would have find you anyway.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do something else in my head mathematically, and you can fire with disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
But that
Well,
means they're
they're
going to
gonna-
follow us now anyway.
Well, that or they get higher AC. That's my guess.
Now we shot a
What do I? Oh, it's +6 to hit. Okay.
Now that they're fucking following us, we fired a shot at them. They're going to keep chasing us now anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
16.
Well, I mean, we can say it was turns out she's got something of theirs.
What are you aiming for?
Sales.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Roll the damage.
That one. $17.
Okay. See the harpoon fly through. If you could mark one harpoon off your
Mhm.
armory, fly through and pierce sails. There is a huge tear hole in their sails now.
Cool.
I suggest we try and get away from these fleet bastards. And I can answer any questions you have after the fact.
Okay.
Personally, I think you should all not suffer the wrath of the fleet.
So then, Alarias, what do you do?
Okay, I'm going to reply to Senny Stone and say, let's see.
Bye.
What 25 words?
Tell me what she has stolen. We don't want to kill more fleet.
That was dodgy.
So be honest. How many words left?
Got like you've got 12
7?
left, I think.
Could you get them to tell us her bounty?
I
Her
just
name?
want to know what she actually stole.
Yeah. We've already asked that.
You can leave it at that. You don't have to fill the.
Yeah,
25 words,
I'll
yeah?
leave it. I'll leave it at that.
just say, well, in regards to trust, you just fired upon my ship, so I'm not sure how you can make any demands at this moment.
We have something of value to us, of value to you. So tell us what it is.
I completely lost track there, but pretty sure that was within 25 words. Roll. I know this is an ascending stone, but roll persuasion.
We had a coherent captain.
11.
Okay. Look, she stole a sword, an officer's sword, an important sword for that officer. I don't know the guy too well, but I got sent here to take her back. Point is, you fired at my vessel. You fire at it again, I'm not holding back.
She fired.
do I get
doesn't
to
know
reply
that.
to that?
One reply and then that's your turn.
I mean, you had leftover words anyway.
Yeah.
True. I'll give you that.
No one needs to die for a sword. I can chuck in the ocean and we can call
Tell
it a
her she
day.
fired.
Also, she fired. That was my crew.
Okay. You got 5 more words. If you want it.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool. Tim, it's your go. She has just fired at the other vessel.
Yes, grabbing her and like throwing her to the grapple. I'm grappling her.
Grapple check then.
Why can't you
Contested.
people keep your hands to yourself?
That is plus. Sorry, I don't have my stuff up.
She'd have way.
It's athletics, isn't it, that I use?
Yeah. Okay.
9. Ugh.
14.
Tim, yeah, you try and she just
too
wriggles
slippery.
out of it.
I mean, does it look like she's got a sword on her?
Yes.
Yes.
What is that sword?
You wouldn't know. You don't know, unless he's relayed it.
I thought we
Verified time, yeah.
No. So only
Oh,
only
they
Alarias
only
hears the
do it.
messages.
But
It's only
Alarias
if he
still
relays
said
it.
throw the sword in the water.
This is true.
You still
You
heard
would've heard
that
that
from
part.
the. We still all heard Alarias' side of the message.
Okay,
You just
back
don't
in
know the
game,
response.
back- What is your sword?
What, this? This
Yes!
is right. This is right for my sword.
Explain!
Bullshit.
Are we in a position to explain right now? Don't you think?
Yes!
Tree
Do
lifter's
not
turn next.
fire again!
Fine. If we must do this now, we're from where I'm from, common, but one of their officer fellows came to our village, to our temple. He had this sword on him, and let's just say its rightful place is with me.
So you stole it.
You cannot steal what is rightfully yours.
Sounds pretty
Sounds like it
sketchy,
was
so-
rightfully his in the first.
Yeah, can we insight check this?
Like,
Yeah. I don't believe a word she says.
Yeah. The
thing is, you will be insight checking her intent. If she truly believes it, that
Yeah.
will be what you'll get.
Yeah, it's not like a lie. It's not like
It's
No,
it's,
it's not.
it's
It's
not a
not
lie
a lie
detector.
detector.
why is,
But it's still
why
like.
is it? I
you
mean,
can roll. You can
why is it
roll.
rightfully hers?
I mean,
Roll.
she can still be, regardless. She can still be blustering, even if she believes. She might not. She
Okay.
might believe it or not, but we don't know if she believes it or not.
Yeah, Tim's
We
gonna.
only know- we only-
17 plus 3. That's a 20 total. Tim's
So
gonna
9.
unravel her.
So 9 from Tree Lifter.
trying to think if I would.
Tim's-
I'm trying to. Okay.
Know which role it would be. Does Vela truly believe
She does.
that statement?
That's what she believes.
Truly believes that statement,
She truly believes that statement.
then it will be persuasion, not deception.
yes, yeah, that makes sense.
What is it? I can't see.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Well,
Conviction in her eyes. You
there's
can see it.
in the
She looks into your
honesty,
soul and says it.
in the honesty of all that is possible, you truly think she truly believes it. You are
But it's-
heavily persuaded.
Tim's face drops. Fire it again!
A magpie thinks it's something shiny. It's theirs.
Wait, hang on a minute. If Tree Lifter rolled against it and I got
Oh,
a
yeah.
nat 20,
Even though
Yeah.
you can still.
What they get from it is that you truly believe that statement and that it is the honest truth from you. How they react to it and how they figure it is up to them.
How you handle the information is different to how it's received.
Exactly.
Alright.
Tree Lifter wants to feel the way he wants to feel about that information.
I mean, he wants her off the ship. He's going to say anything he wants on his side either, as well.
No point,
Absolutely.
no point rolling against it then, is there, really?
Yeah, but it helps his conviction. If he incites that she's telling a lie, then it helps him in his own mind. Anyway, a magpie sees something shiny and think it's theirs.
Do I look like a magpie to you?
You look like a thief. Get off the ship. I'm gonna grapple
Excuse me,
her.
aren't you a pirate?
We're all pirates.
You're all
Yeah.
pirates.
I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay.
Hey, Tree Lifter isn't logical, okay?
This guy's gonna get a fucking stab in the neck in a minute.
Damn.
Alright.
I've got 17.
Yeah, it's a lot less. It's less.
Okay, you got her.
It's like 9.
Tree Lifter, you have her. That is your action.
Choke her out.
My intent is to throw off the ship again on his turn.
Umbra,
So I'm here now. So
Yeah.
what?
Umbra,
you have
you
the
see all of
round.
that. I'm sorry, but you see all of that. I can't even explain that.
So basically, Tree Lifter's in the process of throwing the strange woman
You
off
have
the
you have
ship.
you have the
who I've never
round
seen
to
before.
get her off the ship. To
Basically,
do something with
Tree
her before she
Lifter-
throws off the ship.
Tree
Or convince him not
has-
to.
Yeah, Tree Lifter is currently holding this random woman you've never met before,
And I can tell he's going to throw it, chuck her off
and
the ship.
and he looks like he's got the intent of throwing her
And-
off the side of the ship.
And Tim
I mean-
is visibly very angry at Tree Lifter. He would.
I mean,
My
Gruzeel's
next action is to
Yeah.
deck Tree Lifter.
Gruzeel's
had
gonna
enough.
Gruzeel's
I've
gonna
had
act on this.
enough.
It's like there's no way.
Alright.
You know, he's going way out of his
Okay, Umbra's just gonna kind of materialize next to all of you and say, greetings.
materialize.
I kind of like that. The idea that he just appears.
Can you roll a
Yeah.
stealth? I won't
Yeah, can I
take
roll
your
stealth?
turn. Can you roll stealth?
I want to
see?
just appear.
That's
I've
hilarious.
got everybody's passive perception, so don't worry.
That's just brilliant. That is.
Stealth is +2. I like the idea of Umbra
Just like- just-
appearing in place.
No,
I don't even think you need to roll because he just does appear.
I think we're
I'm
throwing
happy to
growth.
Here in a
I
puff
think
of
we're
smoke.
I just want to see the stealth
All right.
based on
15
all of your
Does he
passive
get
perceptions.
advantage?
Oh, he doesn't need advantage. I've given him a modifier in my head, and that's well above all of you. He literally comes in, much like the effect that happened. Gruzeel, you can only amount this to the effect that dwarf had when he just suddenly appeared around you. Umbra, out of nowhere, is there. Not quite whispering voice anymore, but voice suddenly saying,
Greetings, crewmates. I can help but overhear that you're planning on throwing this person overboard. If she's not of no further use to you, perhaps I can take her off your hands.
Umbra, no!
She's not crew.
No! Treebeard is the one to cut!
Stupid.
Oh wait, Tree Lifter.
I think Treebeard actually works
Came out.
better in this moment. His
Came out.
outrage.
I was under the impression that non-crew members I could do with as I see fit.
I mean, not without consent, right? Not without consent.
I only need consent for crew members.
I mean, the rules are kind of out the window now that Keftra's not there anymore.
I mean, Kethra's dead. The only person
Yeah,
who enforced those rules is Gruzeel. Really?
I mean, it's been 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I just needed to see how that all went.
I'm
Rest of
just
the-
firmly on the side of keeping her and experimenting on her. She will be his
Okay.
plaything.
Proud captain. He's gonna. He hasn't fired yet.
I don't think. Am I even aware that the ship's under attack? Like,
I think you'd see it.
I don't. No, I genuinely think Umbra, in his current situation, thinking he's got an experimental prize right in front of him, will have no idea there is a ship currently chasing you down.
Yeah, I think he's just going to see like a woman about to be chucked overboard and see, ooh, new toy.
100%. Boneblade will probably be commanded by Berry,
Yeah, continue moving on.
unless you want to RP something that's going to change that.
No, I think Gruzeel's going to be trying to sort this situation out. Berry's got that.
Berry's in charge. And he's just shouting at everybody. He's like, make haste, full sail, catch that rigging, like commanding everybody to get on top of things. Gruzeel, it's your go, as well as Valor's.
So Gruzeel's going to basically approach Tree Lifter and
Tree Lifter, put her down. You don't get to make the decision on throwing her overboard. I don't care. This is a person. At the end of the day, we will interrogate her properly.
Yes.
Not throwing her off.
Yes.
Interrogate
You
her.
need some
Not like
persuading. You're gonna need persuading
I am-
Tree Lifter.
I am acting captain. I order you to put her down.
You're gonna need some persuading then, mate.
It's an order.
The thing is,
Damn.
from because I've just you've all seen Tree Lifter's character towards Gruzeel before when I was RPing him. You will need to do a persuasion roll there, but you will have advantage against him.
Tree Lifter doesn't
As-
respect his authority at the moment.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's other factors which I will maybe go into later. But
It's a 10. Tree Lifter got a 9 on charisma, so yippee.
hang on. What's my charisma? That's one. Advantage, you said. Come on, guys. Sort your life out. 8.
8.
Yeah.
Like, Tree Lifter doesn't care.
We are going to mark this down as insubordination.
You're
If we make it out of this, we will
You're
be
no
going to
captain
the
of this
brig.
ship. You're a disgrace as a pirate.
At least for
Gruzeel.
now. At least for now, I am the captain.
I will give Gruzeel every avenue to command a few of the deckhands around him if he wants to take Tree Lifter or attempt to
man,
take
mob
Tree
him.
Lifter.
Mob him.
Yeah,
bum rush.
yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
alright,
do intimidation then? So, can I treat
Man,
intimidation against
No,
those
I'm-
crew?
I'm-
I'll
takes it,
I'll call to the people around and go,
Crew.
Kill Tree Lifter.
I don't want to say kill. Like, restrain.
Restrain Tree Lifter.
Give him to Umbra. Give him to me.
Well, you're part of that crew. It's up to you what you do.
I mean,
That's the issue. That's the command he's issued.
Umbra just pulls a shiv.
Okay, go ahead and roll intimidation
can I talk to
for
Gruzeel?
Tree Lifter.
Can I use my strength as intimidation for this?
No.
Okay.
Because this is your force of will more than anything, as in your force of character more than anything else that they are basically afraid of. It's
Can I-
not how big your muscles are. They've seen plenty on the high seas.
Can I speak to Gruzeel in this space?
Arthur, can I use a bonus action?
I'll give you a sentence, and
Okay.
Tim, your go quite a go.
Okay. For my
What kind of
sentence-
bonus action are you
Oh,
thinking?
sorry. Go.
Shield of Faith.
I'll say you can whisper the command word.
Hmm?
I'll say you can whisper the command word and tap the badge really quickly.
The Shield of
Oh,
Faith.
for the
is-
shield. Yeah. I'll animate the shield to protect.
As in,
Vela.
I'm saying he can do the shield.
Oh, okay.
Spell casting, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, I'll use the shield then.
14.
Right, so
14.
I haven't rolled intimidation.
Oh wait, can I just speak to Gruzeel quickly?
You can say something to Gruzeel. Actually, Gruzeel, you don't need to roll intimidation here.
Okay, I'm just gonna say to Gruzeel, Gruzeel, insubordination like this cannot go unpunished. You must give him to me, or the crew will never respect you. I'm
Let's
to
see
say
it.
that.
Let's see how this plays out first.
No, Gruzeel, it's gone too far.
You're next, Birdman.
See how he mocks you.
Let's get a hold of this. Yeah, let's get a hold of this situation first and decide punishment later.
It
We
must
have a
be
fleet. We have a fleet ship on our tail,
his
and we have
punishment.
We have fighting amongst ourselves. We should be focusing on this.
We must break his body and his spirit. So he will
Later.
never question you again.
Umbra. No.
Charge you now.
I'm just gonna start reaching in for a sickle.
My God.
So did you say I can use the shield, Arthur?
Yes, so you can
Yeah,
use
I-
the animated
I-
shield.
I will animate the shield to go and protect her.
To yourself.
No, can I not make it protect her?
No, it's only on the
No?
person it's tuned to.
Okay, don't worry about it then.
Right. A few things are happening right now.
I got a 14 on my intimidation.
You got 14 on your intimidation. Scares the shit out of the crew. To the point where oh dear. Right. Tree lifter.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a very sharp point go through the
Ooh.
back of your calf. The rest of you see oh my god. Damage as well.
Betrayed.
No, all of you see Gandric Dorado
Who?
with a rapier.
Do I know him? Who is this guy?
the guy you basically put
Bugbear.
it with the quickling with
Oh.
the quickling.
The lazy
The guy
dude.
who was blazing him.
That's
lazy
Tiberius.
dude.
Tiberius.
Oh
What?
yeah, not Gandric. Sorry.
Tiberius Deep Mound.
Tiberius Deep Mound. Stabbing. That's me getting confused with NPCs. Oh dear. Getting stabbed in the back of the leg by Tiberius Deep Mound, a small halfling fellow.
Oh, okay.
And he stabbed him with his rapier and said, "You know, I never liked him. Never
That
once."
That doesn't do much though. How much damage?
It does. That's about 15 damage.
Oof. Is that a lot? That must be quite a lot for an
He
NPC.
rolled max.
Wow. Oh, he's a berserker, so he's got
Oh, okay.
high.
So he's not bloodied or anything.
No.
And he just
Okay.
says, "Put her down, you fiend. No one should harm a lady."
Piss off, lazy boy.
Some of the other crew members start getting involved as well, and there's a hand on your shoulder from the human you met before, Artorias Drake, and he's just like, "That's right, put her down."
It's not as training him. You do it.
It's just a hand. It's a gentle hand on the shoulder, and you've had a rapier through the back of the leg.
This is okay. This is going bad. Oh,
Good old Tiberius Deep Mouse. This is just ridiculous.
He's in pretty good shape, right? Tree lifter.
Still,
Relatively, yeah.
Like a good physique. Okay. Mhm.
yeah.
Hmm.
That didn't hurt him a
vessel.
lot.
That's fine.
None of your fucking ideas have.
Okay. Right. When was this all happening? Gruzeel's go. And Vela, does Vela want to try to get out the grapple?
Yes.
How do you spell Vaela?
Vaela.
Cool.
12.
Right.
Well,
So is it still it's still acrobatics, isn't it? Even though I'm in the grapple.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you
So
wriggle
either
out of it.
That
after all, sir.
is a 16.
You get out?
I can't really do anything else on that. I will use my cunning action to disengage from Tree Lifter and move 30 feet away from probably behind people, like Tiberius, Gruzeel, all these people that have come to defend her.
Okay. So you move around. Tree lifter. She gets around them. She gets behind you. Alarias, it's now your go.
Seeing all this shit unfolding.
Do you say anything else to the Sending Stone, or do you get involved with what's currently going on?
No, I think he'll change focus and go over. It's quite a clusterfuck over there. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
It's the one word to call it.
So is Tree Lifter ready to knock someone out?
He's not happy.
He's trying to
just got
throw her
broke
off
from a
board, right?
grapple. The
Wait,
long
hold on a
sword, the
second.
great sword is drawn technically.
Great sword is drawn, technically.
I do have hold person.
Want to use it? Use it.
Yeah, I'll cast hold person on him,
Yes.
Wisdom.
and I'll shout at him. You're not attacking any of my crew.
She's not one of us.
Wisdom
I
save.
could have been quite easily if you hadn't been such an arsehole.
They're after us because of her.
Aren't the fleet after you anyway? You're a pirate. What difference does it make?
They knew nothing about us.
I see. And I'm sure
Umbra
you're.
coughs nervously in the background.
And I'm sure the fleet love you, don't they?
That's a 12 on the wisdom save.
That's a fail.
I can still talk, can't I?
So-
I assume.
You're just held in place, I believe.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
does it say? Paralyzed. What does it give?
It's paralyzed for the duration, which is up to 1 minute.
What does paralyzed?
So-
Does it mean you can't
I think
speak?
paralyzed means you can't speak either.
Yeah, you can't speak when you're paralyzed.
I'm just going to shout to Gruzeel, detain him now.
I agreed.
Yeah, they just got
We're
quiet
about to be
immediately.
fucked by a ship.
Crew,
Can't have violence.
escort or drag, I guess. Tree lifter to the brig.
No need. I'll take him.
I will go with him.
There's really no need.
No, I'm really have to watch.
I need Umbra.
We will find the tree lifter's intentions. If he shows no more remorse, then this is insubordination.
The crew will always remember this moment, Gruzeel. Unless you punish the one who disrespected you.
It's not just about disrespecting me, it's about disrespecting the crew.
Exactly. His punishment must be severe.
For now, just take him to the brig.
Mm.
Right. Now that's sorted. Can we get out of here now?
We have to talk about this sword.
Sure.
What would you be willing to sacrifice it if just give it to them?
Let's see if we can get away from them first, shall we? Because then that way
They're not going to stop chasing us until they get that sword.
we'll see.
Well, I mean, we did break their sails.
We could destroy their cells completely.
I think. No, I'm not there.
You are.
you
Oh, you
would've
went with
gone-
Yeah,
them.
we're all still
You
here.
would have gone downstairs.
I'm
I
heading
mean,
down.
you haven't left yet.
Yeah, we
We
haven't
need-
left yet.
We need to figure out what the deal is with the sword, right? Like whether it's actually worth protecting or just like throwing at them.
Do I have enough of a sight of the sword to line?
You can see it.
Do a perception check.
It just looks like a really nice sword.
Yeah, it's
I
like
need to
just
research
like,
that sword.
like
Just a sec.
it's like a golden handle emblazoned with jewels.
Ooh,
Is it
what
elven
jewels on
made?
Elven. I wouldn't go
Is
as
it
far as
No,
Elven.
it's not
no,
elven
no,
made.
okay.
It's just
It's got-
it's just a really fancy
It's just
sword.
a very, very
What kind
nice
of
sword.
what kind of gemstones has it got on it?
I think it's a
They're quite small though because it's a rapier, so
Oh.
it's not going to be like
okay.
huge.
I'm gonna tap Alarias on the shoulder
What I'll do.
and say,
I could make good use of those gemstones.
Yeah, I do remember you needed them, Umbra.
Yes, the more the better.
What I'll do.
We can
is-
dispose of the human attached to it.
Wow, that's what I'll do.
Just
Oh,
move
but
you
that's
back to
not
the-
how we do things.
I've just moved you back to the ship so you can look at the token and stuff as well as that.
I've just
Oh, okay,
pasted I've just pasted the
Oh.
picture of the sword.
Yeah, they're quite small, but they might help.
I mean, I just need to experiment at this stage, so it'll be handy just to
Okay.
have a range of gems. I can take them out.
Do you think you could destroy the cells then?
Me?
So,
What's her name?
Oh,
Wow.
Layla.
Phil.
No, your woman. I
I
forgot what her name is.
It's
Yeah,
Phil,
Vela.
right?
Here's Vela.
It's Vela.
Vela, yeah. I
Vela,
thought you
yeah.
said Elena.
No, Vela. So sorry, what was your question?
Do you think you could destroy the cells?
That's
Destroy
not quite what I
the
said.
I mean, oh sorry. Of course, you punch enough holes in their sail, like with anything, they won't be able to sail anymore. And I'll tell
Alright.
you, unless they start getting the oars out, and I'm sure that's not really going to catch up to you.
Okay, if you want to prove your place in the ship, destroy the cells.
Sure. I mean, you could always use that thing over there as well. The Manganel?
Manganel.
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 Alarias,
Mm.
do me a
Manganel.
favour. Can you just do like a quick charisma roll for me?
Yeah. 16.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Carry on.
Haiss, could you move Umbra up to top deck?
Oh yeah, my bad. Here he is. What is this green thing on the
There's
deck?
3 lifter.
Yeah.
No.
I think that was meant to be 3 lifter.
Wow, dude.
What
Are those
have you done
extra
to him?
squares muscles? Is that what
I
that is?
haven't even started working on him
Mr.
yet. and He looks like
Goliath.
this. Is he just just like a statue on the deck at the moment because
Is
of
it-
whole person?
He's paralyzed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Paralyzed.
Yeah,
Paralyzed.
he's like deposing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's only a minute.
Vela will get back on the ballista.
Okay.
Do we have any more ammo for this thing? Because we've only got 3 of these left. We may need more. Hopefully not, but we may. Yeah. And you'll signal to one of the crew to get the harpoons out of the armory and bring them up.
So, I'm going to say this now because with so far with the ship actions and everything, whichever deckhands and crew come, Archer comes back with a harpoon and sort of says, "Could give me a go."
Oh, you can shoot. Is this your specialty?
I'm pretty good.
Fair enough. Our lives are in your hands. Good man. Man? Yeah, man. Please. Sorry. Double. Sorry. Our lives are in your hands, good man. I'll get the my god. Manganel. Sorry.
Okay, so that's what's happening. I'm completely lost on turn order at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the free for all is working. I think.
I think free for all. So you're going on the Manganel. He's going for the ballista.
Yeah.
So
I was
you
going to
go.
ask how we're doing with dragging the body. Or
The body
yeah.
is heavy, but Tim, you are stacked,
That's true.
so you're fine.
I'm just going to be mostly watching, like, watch the head.
Wow.
Tim just got him above his head.
Oh, dear
So,
Lord.
we're taking him down to the brig, right?
Yes.
Yeah, chain them
Well, that
up.
was the order. That was the order.
Yeah,
What you do is obviously.
I'm just going to kind of just make eye contact with Tim and try and gauge like how he's feeling at the moment.
I mean, God, conflicted. Definitely, he's pretty angry at Tree Lifter, to be honest.
Yeah,
Angry?
he's pretty angry, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can work with that. All right.
Tim,
Treeless
mean,
is justified.
Tim, you saw how he treated your captain back there. He has no respect for you or the crew.
He has no respect for anything.
I can
fix that. I can make him respect us. Just take him to the morgue.
I can make him better. We can build him better.
This is an important step in our plan, Tim. I need him.
Umbra! No! And Tim just continued carrying him like a little quicker down towards the morgue.
I can't think of a way to convince Tim.
You'd be pretty hard pressed to do
Yeah.
that.
That's right. I mean, once he's in the brig, whole world of possibilities.
You got a minute to get in there.
Yeah, I'll
And
take
then-
him
And then you got to deal with him afterwards.
down.
Okay, so you're taking Tree Lifter down.
I assume there's like manacles or chains or something, Arthur.
Yeah, there were manacles in there.
Oh, in the
Uh,
brig, yeah, they
yeah,
are in the
Brig, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll chain him up. I can't want to stay with him.
If he breaks out of the brig, there is nothing stopping Umbra getting to him. Like, there's no way.
Okay.
I think that would definitely go over the line.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you
Hey,
think?
look, you wanna-
Do you think Umbra would know this?
No, I don't think.
No.
Let's just proceed, okay?
It's the
Like,
perfect
there's a
time
chance
to
that he's not going to
scheme.
try and break
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Yeah, there's no way.
Arthur,
Um,
does Umbra think that? He wouldn't think that.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think.
As
that would come to that.
opportunistic as he may
Fine.
be.
How would you know Gruzeel's limit? You wouldn't.
Well,
Yeah,
he
like-
might just think that General
No.
Chaos would.
From
serve
from
his
from
purpose.
your perspective, Gruzeel has no limit on his kindness. You have not seen a single limit on Gruzeel's kindness yet.
Well, I imagine if Tree Hugger killed one of the crew, that would be quite bad.
Lifter.
Well, whatever. Yeah, Tree Lifter.
Why are you getting these random names from?
We haven't called him Tree Shagger yet. Count yourself lucky.
Oh wow. All right.
The schemes are pending since Umbra isn't aware, but if I find out later, I might come back here.
Great, good, cool. And Vela, could you roll the damage on the mangonel or the attack on the mangonel even?
Attack. What was it? Are we in range? 200 feet?
Let us go back to the battle cam.
Battle cam.
Love the battle cam.
Do that.
Yes. Nice. So I don't have to roll the
You can hit
disadvantage.
the. You can hit the front. You can hit the front sails.
Sweet. That is an easy hit. Well, I say rolled a 19, so 24.
24. Okay, can you roll damage?
I'm gonna do that. Else. 5d10. Roll. Got that shit roll. That's like, well, I suppose it's like one of mine. 18.
15.
5d10. I should have rolled that myself.
It's a good hit, especially with Archer firing a ballista and it going through at a similar angle and hitting a couple of the sails, not just one, but a couple. Through,
Wow.
piercing more of a hole. The ship visibly slows down.
Nice.
So what happens? We're firing back at them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The final message in the sending stone
Alarias still has.
that Alarias is holding
Yeah.
is fired upon my ship. I know your flag.
We don't have a flag, technically.
I know your
We have
ship.
the old flag.
I know
There
your
is
faces.
there is a flag flying. It's just whatever the old flag was.
All
I
right.
know your ship. I will find you for hurting mine.
We should destroy him immediately, I think.
I was going to say, like, while we're ahead,
Yeah, kill him. Why are we letting him go?
Don't forget they can easily fire back at us. We can fire at them. They can fire at us.
Nah,
Yeah.
we got this.
The
we
fact that
got
they
this.
haven't so far is, you know.
And we don't have we don't have much ammunition.
just
I mean,
keep
can
saying
we?
it's the
Can
lady.
we need to see how much crew they've got as
We
well.
could we could
If
destroy.
we could ta- if we
them,
could take
I
them,
reckon.
then
It'll be so
Not,
easy.
not without
Alarias.
tree lifter, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll manage. He's just one man.
You know it'll be easier, Alarias. Go
The
on.
rest of the message, Alaris, is just I showed you kindness, and you showed me with violence. Do not make me reciprocate.
Kill him! Kill him!
Listen, you're lucky. You're lucky. You didn't lose anyone today. We took it easy on you. Don't come back.
It's gonna happen. Yep. Gotta do it. Definitely with that.
We've pushed him fairly far, to be fair.
I think we should
And
kill him
now,
immediately.
and now we're all dead because we didn't throw Vela in the water. So it's your fault now for now if we all die.
Alarias, we can 100% kill him. I guarantee it.
Mm.
I have to
Good
roll
old
this
Umbra
one.
guarantee.
Right,
It's your fault
that
for
is
dying.
52 damage to your hull.
How much health have we got total?
Oh, fucking hell, that was out of 300.
Oh.
That is one
on.
cannon
That is
fire
fine.
with an
That's a
actual
couple.
cannonball in it.
Hmm.
And they have fired it. They've hit your hull,
We can still take him.
I don't think
but
we
they
can.
haven't moved.
Mm,
And they
yeah,
fire
that's
something else.
Oh.
It's not good, you know. We probably should like get out of here. They
Yeah.
can't chase us. There's no way. If they're slowing down,
hmm
But he's just going to come back and kill us later.
Unless they have like some sort of magic sail.
And that's 26 damage to your sail.
Damn.
hmm,
With that, you've lost 5 feet of speed.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
we should leave, actually. Or maybe we go all in.
boredom.
You can
Imagine
either
if we get that ship, we'd be set, and our bounties would
Boredom.
like, go up by 10
Again,
times.
if you have Tree Lifter, I mean, you'll help kill the.
Yeah, but he'll just kill Vela in the mere process.
yeah.
That's
I
the
mean,
No,
point.
I need-
what is
I
the-
need-
What is,
for
well, the
reals-
thing is, but the
for
problem
reals.
is that that's not going to happen because he's already found out. We've already seen that he doesn't listen. So there's no way. If he was going to do that, he shouldn't have done what he did.
I
Reals,
need
point
Tree
him at the
Lifter.
fleet,
I
he'll
need
do
him in the
that.
brig.
No,
We
no one's
can
going
do
to trust him to do that. Not anymore.
Use it for
He's stuck.
something.
He's stuck where he
what
is.
does the bone blade want to do?
I think we should destroy them.
You can discuss this as a
Yeah.
Umbra's
what's our current
downstairs.
speed?
Oh, wait,
I mean,
are we all back
we
up,
can
Arthur? On deck.
as players, you can all
Oh.
discuss how you want to go forward.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
we should fight them.
I don't think. Outrunning them is just not going to work. If all
I-
that was just one cannon,
Haven't we done a lot of damage to them?
No.
not that. Only to their sails.
Yeah. So, like, what's our movement speed relevant to that relative to theirs?
We can probably
I
get
mean,
out
they
of
would-
range of them.
Yeah. we
Well,
can
but
just run.
remember, our range has already gone down.
Yeah.
So
but
our speed has gone down, and so is theirs. So if anything, they're probably more the same now.
No,
I will
we've only
say
lost
that the
5.
amount of damage you've done to their sails compared to the amount of damage to your sails, theirs is double the amount.
Yeah.
compared to
Right.
yours.
So they are slower than us then.
So
Theory.
if they're slower than us, then we should just run.
But we could destroy them.
No, we can't.
We might, but we're not.
We're
We
not.
don't even have like a proper captain right now. You know,
Yeah, there's no way.
they're professionals. We could probably kill them, but we would suffer heavy losses.
Yeah.
I mean, just
This-
NPCs.
we
it's
have-
fine.
I think we need time.
we have,
to work
we
on
have an
Tree Lifter.
LG. We have an LG captain, guys. There's no way that he would accept heavy losses to his crew.
No,
True.
no. I think. Yeah, we need
Man,
properly.
you guys need my backup, man. He's a lot more
Hey,
ruthless than
yeah,
these
no.
characters.
Hey, dude. If Kether was still alive, then maybe fighting would have been a fun option. But
yeah.
you haven't got the front line anymore. The front line is Gruzeel and Tib.
What you guys doing?
21 AC, thank you.
Must
No,
have
but
been your front
your
line.
health isn't that good.
No, my health is terrible. I have 16 HP.
But like so.
Max.
So like the front line is weak as shit,
Maybe we should run.
What you
them,
guys
but-
doing?
and the back
No,
line
let's
is
disengage. Let's get out.
Got to run.
Running?
Oh no, 18, not 16. Sorry.
It's not that much better.
You guys
Like,
running?
you see
thing.
my
Gotta
new
run.
character.
I rolled
gotta
my
run.
HP.
We got to run.
Everybody got a running?
Yeah. I don't think.
Running.
I don't think
Yes,
we
yes,
can.
yes.
We can't take these guys.
Mary agrees about running.
Yeah.
They do get one final shot in. Hits your hull.
How much for?
41 damage to your hull. Again.
Third.
Yeah, we're
Third
there.
total gone. From one round, a third gone.
Yeah, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
That is
No
their
way we-
last shot at you before you guys begin to sail away, and they haven't moved, so you're beginning to sail out of their range. Oh, where's my thingamajig? Yeah, so you'll sail out their range.
So once things have calmed down. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you will be able to get away safely. On that last cannonball, which is currently wedged into the lower deck, there is a leak
Oh, for
on the
fuck.
ship, and water is beginning to fill in the lower deck slowly, but it is coming in.
Wait,
And
is this threatening the morgue?
oh yeah,
Oh my god. I'm good.
and on top of this, that cannonball has a poster on it.
That's a weird, okay. That's a weird thing to put on. Okay.
It is the bone blade, basically, the ship, or your figurehead, essentially, as well as your flag, and all the symbolism they could mark down on your ship. And it seems like a quickly written bounty thing. You're all now level 4.
Right.
Yeah, she's worth it.
Your bounty. Quickly find it. I do. There you go. Right. Right. All up. Right. So this will be your. Do you want your individual bounties or do you want your combined bounties?
Let's have
Individual.
combined.
Individual.
I'll say individual.
Yeah.
It's just ships, isn't it? So
What we can
Well,
have both,
it
can't we?
is technically just the ship, so you can I can either tell you what it is individually, basically the combined value divided by the amount of players.
Oh, okay, so
well,
Oh, in
we're,
that
we're
case-
all equal. We don't vary.
Because you've been given a poster which is just for the full
Yeah.
ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll know the proper one when we get to Bosty. So
I personally be marking down his actual one, but
Okay, well, for your actual one is 224,000 gold.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
I shot up. It was 78 before.
Yeah. Well.
Someone particular may have requested that I have the most ridiculous bounty values based on One Piece. Someone may have been answered such a request.
So we're going to go into the billions.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Excellent.
billions is like top level, but
Nice.
I have a range here, so
Sweet.
you'll see as you go.
Are you
up.
basing that on characters? Out of interest.
So each individual character has a level. If you do any particular actions that gets you a
No,
bonus bounty,
Like,
add-
are you gauging it based on the characters of One Piece? Like, this person has
Oh.
this bounty, so therefore you're that strong.
I was thinking about that, but then I ended up doing a mathematical algorithm way instead. So based on your level multiplied by certain stuff,
Fair enough.
will end up at a specific value.
Cool.
And then
Um,
if you do anything additional, I add that as a separate addition to your bounty.
do we? Okay. So we're in the clear now.
You're in the clear. You sailed away. Everyone
do we
is currently on
assume?
board where they are.
Do we assume that?
Tortilla is slightly further away now, but you can course correct to go towards it.
Yeah. We'll take a probably. Well, we'll have to decide first. We have to. I think there's issues we need to deal with. I think.
So let
Yeah.
me move you back to the ship.
So once we've, can we assume that we fix the leak with mending and boards and stuff? Or do we
Umbra
have
would give it his undivided attention.
Yeah,
It's on
Tim
his
would
floor.
too.
With resources and
I
Umbra and
must
everyone.
say, like, if we're jumping ahead a little bit, the first thing that Tim would do, like, actually, no, we're escaping. Don't worry.
We've already escaped.
Yeah, I was just thinking about because I was gonna knock Tree Lifter out so we couldn't cause any more trouble, but because we're out of harm's way, I
Mm.
mean,
it's like a minute of like hard
I mean,
knocking him out.
He'd be in the brig though, like still.
You would have
Yeah.
gotten him good to the brick in time before
You would have got him into the
before
brig.
the
You
whole
would have
person
shackled him.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would all be fine.
Yeah, I think for the purposes of at least the conversation we're about to have, he'll be still in the brig.
Mm.
So you
Um,
you are out of harm's way. We're all level 4 now.
Ooh.
Enjoy. You can change that on your next
yeah.
night's sleep, essentially.
Okay. Do we have time to RP the subsequent conversation that we were about to have?
I'm going to say yeah, go ahead, because we had
Yeah.
that outage issue at the beginning.
So I imagine.
Right. Now that's all dealt with. I guess we have an officers' meeting with this woman, Vela. Find out what the
Deserves to be an
fuck's going
officer.
on.
We need to leave. We need to leave someone with tree lifter.
Umbra will
He
volunteer.
needs to be watched.
Umbra, yeah,
Oh yeah, Umbra's not an officer. Cool. Yeah.
yeah, Umbra, I guess.
On his own though, Gruzeel? Is that wise?
Tree lift is strong enough not.
Yeah,
Wow.
true.
I was
She's chained up there.
no, Tim's gonna stay with him. Tim's gonna stay with him.
Ah.
I was say because if anything, Umbra is a test of Umbra's trustworthiness,
Yes.
and if anything, that should be more of a deterrent for the tree lifter not to do anything because Umbra's not being supervised and
Yeah, but-
looking for an excuse.
You're assuming that that Tree Lift is afraid of Umbra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Could break his neck in one.
Probably, maybe.
But
then,
he's,
like-
he's chained up in the brig. I could definitely.
Tree lifter would be
Forward.
like, yeah, in bad trouble if he did something like that. Like seriously. I mean, all right. If Tim's staying there, then Tim's staying there, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So everyone
Umbra
else.
will
apart
look very put out.
So I guess we'd be in the captain. No, war room. We'll do that in the war room.
Really doesn't deserve to be in there. Just
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it in the war room.
Okay, Alarias would probably be in there, assumedly.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll drag Alarias in there.
Yeah.
So Tim and Umbra are the only ones missing out.
And we can RP our stuff. Should we do that next session or?
Yeah, we'll save that for next session. Cause it's...
Yeah. I'll talk to Haiss and we'll do it next session.
So Berry and Elena are there too.
Right. I think you owe us an explanation.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Berry just pipes up.
Well, as I explained before, one of their officers came in. They had this sword, and I believe it belongs to me. So I reclaimed it, which and then I left the village because I want to become a pirate captain, and I am one. So.
How are you a pirate captain?
Yeah.
I don't get it. You were on a boat.
Yeah, that was my ship.
That
A one-man ship.
Yes,
Not the
makes you-
captain or anything.
I'm a captain of my crew of one.
I've been told many things, but captain of one is a new one to me.
Well, there you go. Famous in its own right, I guess. Well, at the moment I am looking for a crew, obviously, but a captain has to start somewhere. Every captain starts
Check out
out
the
with
ship.
a crew of one. So I've only recently started my journey, and that's why it brought me here, on my little ship, the best we could afford. Well, the best we could do with where we were at. But yes, they caught wind of me, they found me, and decided they wanted to steal this sword from me. And that's when we ran into each other. That's pretty much the story. I don't know
Berry
really what
looks
else
at
to tell.
Gruzeel. He looks to Gruzeel, waiting for a response.
You basically stole this sword. From what I'm gathering here. You can't. I mean, we have to take that away from you. Like, we have to. But then they're bad. Kethra said they're bad people. So, is it wrong to steal from bad people?
There's no going back now, Gruzeel. They're after our blood, so.
I mean, they were before. We broke for the people out of their prison. Didn't that Commodore fellow knew Kethra, knew of us, knew Tim. I think they knew us anyway. I think nothing's really changed from that side. all it, you say it's more of a reason, but we were never on the fleet's good side. So I don't really,
Exactly. I thought you pirates are supposed to be against the fleet anyway. So, and what? A fleet person's running after you and you're suddenly cowering? What kind of pirates are you? Well,
Harry again looks to Gruzeel, waiting for a response.
I mean, technically, we're going through some management issues. Our captain died from a disease.
Gruzeel,
Yeah.
look, whatever your name is, you've come aboard our vessel. You brought danger to our ship, our crew. There is absolutely no way you are going to be doing anything other than scrubbing the decks and getting your food and being lucky that you're surviving. Do you understand?
I don't understand. One thing I don't understand is why I'm being punished. I mean, you say you've never brought somebody on the ship before that's in trouble with the fleet?
Oh, we have, but the difference is no one's tried to take command of the crew without the crew being okay with it before.
Well,
So for
I was
that,
I was just trying to save you all.
The crew were mostly okay with it. It was kind of just Tree Lifter who wasn't.
Exactly, he's justified.
I was just trying to save us all. I mean, what
I
would
agree.
you?
We
what have you
needed a
preferred?
plan.
Your
Thank you
captain,
for that.
your captain didn't exactly do much,
But
and no one else took charge.
unless
was
you get voted as the captain of
Okay.
this ship, you will not command this crew.
Fair enough, and I accept that. I just, in the heat of the moment, I felt that the immediate attention was to the safety of the ship and its crew, which is why I acted the way I did.
Persuasion. Or deception, if that's not.
No.
I'm
It's
gonna
true.
go to the loop. Be right back.
Like I said, she's a decent enough person. She would be proficient in persuasion if this was a character.
It's not a character, though. It's
I know it's not.
Excuses.
I know. 17.
17. Okay, he goes, look, it might have what we needed at the time, and he scowls at Gruzeel for a second, and then he
sorry.
looks back, and he just sort of says, but that's the code. You get voted in, or you don't.
That's fine. We're not in that danger anymore, so
So
I will-
here's the deal. We don't let Tree Lifter throw you overboard. And you scrub the decks until you show who you are to the rest of the crew. And maybe then, when we have a revote, someone might be interested in how strong you are at giving commands. But you got to earn it first. And I don't
Okay.
know you from anyone.
that's fair enough. I mean, no captain will earn their post without doing it the honourable way. I'm not going to steal the command of this ship. I will earn it. Otherwise, you'd get no loyalty to your crew if you do not earn it.
Exactly. And again, looks at Gruzeel right as she says those words.
Hey, you guys voted me for quartermaster.
That was more of a. We'll get to that in a bit.
I'm not the one that made these rules up. I didn't want to, I didn't vote me for the captain.
Gruzeel. Some decorum while with the guest.
Stop looking at me funny then.
Vayla, you can go now.
Sure.
There are spare hammocks downstairs.
One
Fantastic.
thing before you go, we're going to need those gems off your sword.
Consider it part of the price.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
you
good
come onto
deal.
our ship. You gotta deal with the rules. Otherwise, there's the sea.
See Barry visibly like grin at this, and he's just like, "Good idea, Alarias."
You got to prove your worth, and this is just one of those things.
It's a nice looking sword. Doesn't need those gems ruining your grip.
Yep, it's not going to affect it in any way.
If this is what it takes to earn this respect of your crew, if things like this is what matters to you, then she picks up the sword, stabs the table with it, and walks out.
Wow, nice.
Whoa. Yeah, we got to keep tabs on her. She's a
After she
feisty one.
walks out, Barry kind of watches her go and then goes, "Okay, Alarias, fucking brilliant, great. Get all those gemstones out. Those can go in the shares."
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, definitely the shares. Yep.
Excellent. Right, that rapier. I don't know. You might want it, Elena, or whatever. It doesn't matter. She can have it back after we've taken the gemstones. It's not worth much by itself, is it? Gruzeel, quick chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Barry. How you doing?
Hi. Great. Everyone can leave now.
Okay.
You see Barry's
Gruzeel-
taking on a much more...
Gruzeel starts to walk out.
No, Gruzeel, you stay.
Oh, he didn't really specify, but okay.
The rest of you go.
Alarias is just going to sit in the corner, taking off the gemstones. Guess there's a corner.
So I guess what only Elena.
See?
Elena leaves, basically, and it's just like... Barry grabs your arm, Gruzeel, just drags you through into the captain's quarters, shuts the door behind him, and goes, right. Fearsome and decisive. Fearsome and decisive. You were none of those things today.
I've been trying to explain this to you. I am not from this world. I have not been on a ship. I have never commanded a crew. And I'm not, I've never been a pirate before.
I get that, but you didn't even try. You didn't even try.
Well, unfortunately, we had a bit of a situation when one of our crew members decided to try and chuck someone overboard.
Yes, one of your crew stood against you and went against orders.
And he's in the brig.
That's not enough.
Well, what do you mean to do? Stab him in the face?
Yes,
That seems unnecessarily hard.
you're a pirate captain. Yes, I want you to stab him in the face.
Well, technically, I'm an acting captain.
Oh,
So,
God.
I'm not really. I mean, this is why This is why we had the vote. You're the ones that didn't really decide to put a vote anywhere.
The reason nobody put a vote in is because they were going to vote for me, and I don't want to be captain right now.
I think you'd make a really good captain, to be fair.
Come on.
I don't want to be captain
Why not?
now. Because... And he looks back to make sure that Alarias isn't in the room, and he just goes, I was this close to losing my head, stabbing Alarias.
Oh.
This close. I've been this close for weeks.
What's wrong with Alarias? Oh,
What's wrong with the...
he seems like a nice enough guy.
No,
He's a bit racist.
betrayed us.
Hey man, he didn't remember that.
But he lost his memory, so technically he's not really that person anymore.
Look, I haven't seen him do anything dodgy since. That's why this has gone to this. But I'm still on edge. And if I'm captain, I have nothing stopping me from throwing him overboard.
But then, if you're his captain, you could tell him to, not do that.
He betrayed Bloodbeard. Bloodbeard was his captain.
I mean,
Have you ever heard of Honor Amongst Thieves?
no.
Right.
I've heard of honor.
He's
and I've heard of
visibly,
thieves.
he's visibly frustrated. and he's
I mean,
just like,
I thought thieves have no honor, isn't that the whole
Gruzeel,
point?
Gruzeel,
Okay.
point is, if
Huh.
you don't get your act together, chances are either I'm going to end up captain, or this
You make a
favourite
good
person's
captain.
going to end up captain. I get that, Gruzeel, but I have a short temper, and right now you're currently running my fuse low. So, to stop me from doing things I'm gonna regret, rather not have that much power. I never liked the limelight, I always avoided it.
Fair
But
enough.
nobody knows.
Okay. Fair enough. But don't you pirates have a protocol for if the voted pirate doesn't want to be captain? Like, can't you
No.
defer it?
No,
Have
you
another
don't
vote.
have a protocol for that. There is no protocol for that. If you're
Seems
voted,
like a
you have
misstep.
to be captain.
Seems like
No
a
choice in
misstep.
it.
Okay. Can you just say I don't want to be captain and so they don't vote for you?
That's what I did.
Hmm.
I mean,
And then we ended up with a no vote.
you could just renounce it, and then we could be a collective.
I mean, that's kind of what we.
We could be a captain of the ship.
No, because someone will always take a charge, aka Vela and stuff.
Yeah, but they don't need to be called the captain.
We want to run the ship differently, but this is how
Yeah.
Barry feels.
I think that'd be too alien, though, as a concept to people.
I mean, most of us aren't pirates, so I don't think it'd be too much of an alien
True.
concept to Tim, at least. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll have something thinking about.
Gruzeel,
Maybe.
You know.
all I'm saying is,
I mean,
you.
look, I said I would try. Unfortunately, we were put in a situation, a bit soon. I haven't really had much time to practice. It happened in, a week?
Yeah, about that. I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, doesn't look good. Morale is low. This is the kind of thing that leads to mutinies or gods know what else.
Well, unless you hadn't noticed, I tried to be, a little bit more forceful on Tree Lifter. I gave him the order to put her down and things. So, I'm trying to do these things, but it's, I've never had to be that quick thinking before against a ship.
Get it? Just
If it was like a monster, then that's different because I've studied those. Huh. Maybe what I need to do. Is there a way to study this stuff?
well,
I thought you were going to say turn the ship into a monster. And I was
yeah.
way
That would be
behind you.
ace.
I mean, there's there's books on captaining, I'm sure, and then you could also use other captains as examples. I guess.
I mean, the only one I know is Bloodbeard.
Great
and
captain,
Kepra.
brilliant captain, best captain I've ever met, greatest man alive before he died.
Do we not have his log or anything, or did his ship go?
Ship went, but you did have his body.
Did
Question
we
is,
take? Oh, we burned it with him, didn't we?
We haven't done it yet.
you haven't burnt him yet.
Well, could you read his log if he's the best captain we've ever known?
Have you checked his things?
Is there any way? Okay. I mean, I didn't really know Bloodbeard for very long. But how about, every other evening or something, me and you get together and you tell me what Bloodbeard was like and I can try and practice emulating that. We do it lessons, you see. Because that's the best way this is going to happen, I think. Study partners and so on and so forth.
There's a tear in his eye for a minute when you mention talking about Bloodbeard every night, and then he goes, "Right, yeah, okay, I can do that."
Excellent. I look forward to it, Barry. And, thank you for having this conversation and not stabbing me in the throat or whatever it is pirates
Well,
do.
I figured that would be harsh to such a.
See? I told you it's harsh.
No,
Anyway, sorry. Okay.
I'm not the captain. I don't have to be harsh. That's the point.
Hmm. We should try to be more fierce.
You have scales and teeth, horns. I really think you can do it.
I've got claws as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at those. They're terrifying.
They are pretty terrifying.
Awful. Right. I'm going to go now.
Okay.
Just think about it. We'll discuss again tomorrow sometimes with Bloodbeard, okay?
Okay, Barry. Good talk.
I'm dismissed.
Oh, yes, you're dismissed, Barry.
Good
Get out of my
job.
quarters.
Brilliant. Great. and he walks out.
Bye. No. Ow.
Oh,
Gruzeel, from that conversation, you get the sense that Barry had a very, very deep connection with Bloodbeard. He's probably not over his death compared to like the other deckhands and everything. Even Slayer is coping better than Barry at this time. Now, does anybody want to do anything before they go to sleep?
Barry's his son.
No.
Who knows?
Barry's his clone.
what?
Who knows?
Time travel. Barry is Bloodbeard, but younger.
That'd
From
be
the
weird.
future, from the
I imagine.
past.
Who knows?
Barry's his son.
Sun makes more sense. Already relative, yeah.
No, it's definitely time travel.
Definitely touch, yeah. I think what would happen is Gruzeel trying to be more captainly and be seen as more of a captain, or actually sleep in the captain's quarters rather than his own one.
Hauntingly. So,
Yeah, he's not comfortable with it, and he's definitely doing it.
So
Yeah, for
Gruzeel,
Barry-
roll a
for
wisdom
Barry-
saving throw for a haunt. No, I'm joking.
He's doing it more for the crew and Barry's sake to make people view him more as a captain, because that's the what he put in.
What are you doing? Anything before they go to sleep? I'm just going to say now, Tree Lifter, you are shackled.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up. You don't really wake up from paralysis, but you suddenly feel you could move again, but you're locked pretty tight. You're in the brig. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before sleep this night? I know Tim and Umbra are going to RP a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk and then talk to you, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can do
cool.
it during the week because
Yeah.
I can't stay
Yeah.
on much longer, to be honest. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Very, very quickly, Alarias, can you do a history check for me?
Mm-hmm. 23.
Okay. Next time on Pirate Adventures, what was that history check for?
Oh shit! Get some
What
notes.
will Umbra and Tim talk about? Will Tree Lifter ever leave the brig? And will Vela ever get her rapier back? Can Gruzeel really be fierce? Tune in next time on Pirate Adventures.
You just got to start roaring in people's face.
Hey
And
man, use the Dragonborn to flaunt it.
Yeah.
And in 3, 2, 1.